Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Live with the Chamber. It is Monday, and I don't know about you. I cannot believe that it's August for many reasons. One reason being that it's 67 degrees outside of my apartment right now. It's a little chilly, not what I expected. It's not the August any of us expected, but here we are. We're making the most of it. Anyway, coming up on today's show, I want to give you a rundown of what we have going on. We will have our new member moment, spotlight upcoming events. I'll share a quick tip of the day, and we'll have a conversation with today's guests, Mind Right Realty Group. Super excited for that. But first, we'll spotlight our new member moment. Today, we are excited to welcome the Black Sheep Restaurant. They are based in Whitewater. It's a quick look at their facilities there. Big thank you to those folks who are joining. If you want to learn more, there will be a Facebook post very soon about that new group. For our upcoming events, want to be sure to thank everyone that came to our Pet Edition Chamber on Tap. That was a lot of fun. Everyone who came to that is either receiving a dog treat, a cat treat, or rock candy for their pet rock. That is something that we did. We're trying to spice up all of our virtual networking events. We want to be sure you come to our next one. You never know what you'll get. We'll have our virtual coffee connection happening Thursday, August 13th at 8:30 a.m. Registration's open for that. And our virtual chamber on tap Tuesday, August 25th at 5:30. That is, I'll add this, the chamber on tap right before my birthday. It would mean so much. Come on over. We'll light candles. We'll have a great time. We'll pop champagne, whatever drink of choice you'd like. It should be a lot of fun. Our tip of the day goes out to our members. If you are making, producing, distributing any masks, do let us know. You can let me know by dropping me a line, jack@wislgbtchamber.com. We would love to spotlight what you're doing. Thanks so much. All right. And with that, we will bring in our special guests, plural. We have Charisse and Tony Giangreco of Mind Right Realty Group. Hello, friends.
Hi. Happy Monday.
How's it going? Happy Monday. Here we are. How's your day been so far, both of you?
Awesome.
Good day so far.
Beautifully busy.
Very good. Beautifully busy. You did say that. I love that phrase. I love that phrase. Tell us a little bit more. What has been making you so beautifully busy? What is it you do?
Tony,
Charisse?
go ahead.
So we are the Mind Right Realty Group of Keller Williams, and we are a full-service, family-owned, locally operated real estate team in the Milwaukee metro area that currently helps individuals looking to buy, sell, or invest in residential real estate, anything from 1 to 4 units, including single-family homes, condos, duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes. And right now, the real estate market is crazy in the best possible way. There is just a flurry of activity right now all across the spectrum, and obviously a lot of interesting challenges, but just variables that we are finding creative solutions for, and just pivoting and shifting and hurdling over in order to help all of our friends and our family and our forever clients accomplish their real estate goals. So that's who we are. Charisse, anything to add?
No, you summed that up beautifully.
You did mention that sort of the challenges that are coming up and the ways that you're innovating. Before we get to that, I'd love to know both of your background. How did you come to be part of this group?
I can take the lead with that. So previously, before real estate, so we got involved in real estate in 2016, and we formed the Mind Right Realty Group. So previous to that, I was a retail manager for a couple of global brands, and Tony was a manager at a call center out in Whitewater. You guys mentioned Black Sheep in Whitewater, right? So go Warhawks. And so we actually also had a home-based business together, and it was Dead Sea Skincare products. And so I eventually left retail, and he left the call center environment, and we created our business together with the Dead Sea Skincare company. And so that was really what our background was. It was really sales and marketing and team building and all that stuff. And we had been approached for a while about getting involved in real estate. And we were pretty happy with what we were doing. And when we were approached at the end of 2015, it just kind of seemed like an appropriate time, just kind of based on what we were kind of dealing with our in our previous company. So we left. We studied really hard. We got our real estate license. We formed the Mind Right Realty Group in February of 2016, and we've been rocking and rolling ever since. So so that's kind of how we formed the Mind Right Realty Group.
Yeah, I definitely hear a very textured resume from both of you that kind of represents new ways to address all these challenges. I want to go back to Tony, what you were mentioning about challenges off the air, as it were. We were talking about what the market will look like in the fall and winter. Sort of, what are your thoughts around that? How do you see that being?
Yeah, so one of the things that we do is we really study the market trends. We study the previous market data, so we know what's going on in the rear view, but we're also looking at socioeconomic trends and what's happening in the marketplace and housing market so that we can see a great vision through the windshield, right? So you want to be looking backwards to see how things have impacted, but also looking forward to plan accordingly. And what we saw in the spring market due to COVID-19 was a huge reduction in real estate in general, but most significantly over like a 30% reduction in active listings or people looking to sell their homes. There was a smaller reduction in buyer activity, but the crazy low interest rates kind of helped to fuel buyers still staying out there and active. So what we usually see in a peak spring market kind of flatline and declined. And so we're seeing a combined peak summer market of all of this pent up, inventory from the spring and all this activity from buyers that's now hitting really hot and heavy in summer. We do feel like we're going to see that pretty much throughout the rest of the summer and into the fall until we get to November. In addition to COVID, we're in a presidential election year. And statistically and historically, during an election year, you do start to see a reduction in real estate activity around around November, because people are kind of checking out of the real estate goals and just focusing on what's happening with our country, rightfully so. So real estate's just a constant ebbs and flows and ups and downs, seasonal and economically, and with COVID now adding kind of a new layer and twist on that. So it's just making sure that we're getting creative with assisting people to accomplish their goals, finding the limited inventory that is available, and making sure that those buyers that are active are writing strong and competitive offers to win those few properties that are on the market right now.
Gotcha. Wow. To your whole point about the new element of COVID-19, I think I've definitely been considering more than ever, can I stay quarantined in this home for longer, like in this apartment? Like, should I start looking for places? Is that sort of what you're finding, or what is this extra element? Do you think that there's motivation for folks to get out and find a new home?
So I think that the in addition to just the regular quote unquote American dream of owning your own home, which is driving a lot of millennials and a lot of individuals who are not homeowners, as well as those that are kind of upgrading. Their family is increasing in size, they're outgrowing their first home and now need to get their second home. You do have, again, historically low interest rates. Right now we have buyers, and please don't quote me on any of this, I'm not a loan officer, but we have buyers that are locking in interest rates below 3%. That is unprecedented and is driving so much buyer activity that even though there's challenges with COVID, even though there's safety precautions that need to be taken, buyers are fearless and they are out there and they want those homes. But you did make a great point. I think people are starting to reconsider the idea of what a home is. As more and more people are realizing that they may not go back to work in the same traditional sense, there's this new normal, right, of being able to work remotely. I think people are reevaluating what they want to see in a home to fit their needs as a family. Charisse, I don't know if you want to expand on that a little bit, just kind of what we're seeing from people, that are now working from home, that are homeschooling, and what type of additional features and amenities they're open to or wanting.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's kind of two sides to this thing, right? Like a lot of people were sheltered in place, and so they said, "Wow, this is a really great time for me to accomplish some of the projects I wanted to get done around my house." And now that I've got them done, I'm not leaving it. I love it, right? And then there's other people on the other side of that are they were sheltered in place and homeschooling and having to create some sort of space where they could homeschool and be productive with work stuff, and it's just maybe not working, right? So now there is that option of we need to find something bigger, because if this is more long term, if I am going to have to stay at home and homeschool, and I am going to do more work from home than I did from wherever I previously was working, we're going to have to get a bigger boat, right? So also on the flip side of this with sellers, even though Tony mentioned that buyers have been out there and they've been a lot more fearless as long as they've been putting safety precautions and measures in place. On the flip side of that with sellers, there is a little bit more hesitancy, right, to list their home and open it up for people to come through and view those properties because of COVID-19. So again, this is like the supply and demand thing. We've got historically low interest rates, and we've got fearless buyers that are wearing masks and shoe covers and in gloves, and they're saying, "Let me get out there and find my new home." And then you've got sellers that are saying, "I think I want to wait till this thing blows over a little bit because I don't want people going through my home with COVID-19 and the uncertainty of what's going on." So it's just this crazy. It's just this crazy landscape that we're really trying to navigate through, really kind of like on a week by week, month by month basis. We can't really see further than that. We're forecasting this thing as best as we can, but when you've got an election year, which is going to be the wild card of all of this, and a global pandemic, historically low interest rates, scared sellers, fearless buyers, it's just this there's just this crazy mix of all these things that are happening. And so we're doing our best as industry experts to, kind of study what's happening and dissect it and kind of figure out what's the best course of action for people. And the safest course of action, of course, is really, the number one priority now for us as realtors in this industry.
And what has safety sort of looked like for you while the both of you do your work?
It's funny. I tell clients, we show properties like doctors getting prepped for surgery.
Yeah.
It's just literally, so masks, protective gloves, protective shoe covers, antibacterial wipes, hand sanitizer, disinfectant spray, like on the listing side. So my role with the team is primarily as the lead listing specialist. So I focus on those who are looking to sell their homes. And so as it's important on both sides. What's interesting on the selling side is you need to provide those resources to the buyers and agents that are coming through, and not just cross your fingers and hope that they're as proactive as you are. Mm-hmm. So we actually have stations set up, like sanitizing stations for all of our listings when people come, to make sure that they are taking all the proper precautions. We do not do, even though you are allowed to do them in the Milwaukee metro area, we do not do live open houses because we don't want a gathering of that many people. We do not allow overlapping showings. So we reduce the time frame that buyer agents can show the property. And then we don't allow overlapping showings to reduce that, contact and increase social distancing. There's also providing all the virtual solutions. So like what we're doing right now is amazing. Now, we've been doing virtual and high-tech stuff for quite some time. And so we were already like unknowingly preparing ourselves for this. So as doing virtual tours, having Zoom as an option, doing FaceTime, virtual showings, just a lot of video content. We've had several listings receiving multiple offers from buyers who didn't even physically come to the property. And we've accepted offers from buyers who submitted an offer over the asking price without physically being at the property. And if you provide enough, virtual solution for those people, they're comfortable and confident. Like, yeah, I mean, I took the video tour. I saw your Facebook Live video. I saw the pictures. I'm good. Here's my offer. So providing these safety measures and virtual solutions and taking precautions has really, I think, helped us maintain our level of service and even exceed the expectations of a lot of our clients.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, well said. And speaking of all of these services that you do, we've been talking a bit about Mind Right Realty as a group and all these folks. I want everyone to see this amazing photo of the Mind Right Realty group staff. I love this so much. Off the air, we talked about how this looked like this new fun show that's on Netflix or something. I love that picture. It's fantastically done. Well done to whomever took it.
That's the rooftop, right, Charisse?
Yeah, that's the rooftop at the Journeyman Kimpton. And we shot that last year. And it's one of our favorite photos. And since then, we've acquired new team members. So now we have to reshoot again. And going just back to COVID-19, it's going to be a little challenging, to top that beautiful photo, but also because with social distancing, it's a bit of a challenge to find a place where we can get together and publicly shoot without, having to be like 6 feet from each other, shoot a new team photo. But thank you. That is one of our favorite team photos. And that was shot by Shutter's Own Media, which is owned by our daughter and son-in-law.
Oh, that's lovely. That's awesome. The group just keeps expanding.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well,
one of the things.
No.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, after you. I'm so sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, talking about the team expanding, it is very exciting to see what's happening right now with our expansion. 90% of all of our clients come from referrals. So friends, family, our forever clients, our professional partners, community leaders, influencers that, just are looking for that elevated client experience and the results that we can deliver. And because of that, we now have 2 full-time buyer specialists. All they do from sunup to sundown, 6 days a week, because everyone gets 1 day off that they have to take, mandatory day off, is work with buyers. We have 2 full-time transaction managers. We have our in-house media and marketing specialist with Shutter's Own Media. Charisse is our fearless leader, our CEO, really the visionary behind the Mind Right Realty Group. And then I handle a lot of the, the director of sales role as well as the listing agent. So we've got very specialized, highly amazing individuals in the team that all have super unique talents.
Mm-hmm.
And again, congratulations for getting that group together. And thank you for spending this time with me. Before I let you go, I love asking this question to all of our guests. What has been keeping you entertained these last few months? What do you got for Charisse and Tony?
Charisse, I'll let you go first.
What has been keeping me entertained? Oh, goodness. Well, I don't really know. For a while, it was Tiger King, but that was
yes.
I would probably have to say I've probably spent a good amount of time entertaining myself. I also am a dancer, and I used to dance at a local studio on the east side of Milwaukee. And obviously with COVID-19, that everything stopped. And so I have a small dance studio in my basement that my husband and my daughter and son-in-law put together for me for Christmas as a Christmas present. And so I would say that has probably been one of my biggest sources of entertainment, is just being able to go down there and kind of choreograph and entertain myself a little bit. And then I would just say, downtime with my husband, kind of binging on Netflix for a while, which is something we never really got to do because we're always go. Yeah. So I would probably say a combination of that. So I don't know what you would say about that one, Tony.
Yeah, pretty much. We like to dance. It's fun. I'm not as good as Charisse, but I'm learning. We love to laugh. Charisse and I both just have, from the moment we get up to the moment we go to sleep, we like to smile, we like to laugh, we like to joke, we like to, have celebrity sightings. We like to do lots of fun stuff to just make each other laugh a lot. And then we've got two beautiful, amazing little Yorkie mixes. One of them special needs, and the other one is rambunctious as heck. And so having them in the house definitely makes it worthwhile. And we also have soon-to-be 3-year-old grandbaby that named Natalia, who is the love of our life, and she is just an amazing little magical nugget. And so we get a chance to see her. Yeah, we get a chance to see her almost every day, and that keeps us really occupied and entertained.
Well, thank you so much for entertaining all of us with all that you had to say today. The floor is yours. If you have any last thoughts.
Just for those of you that are considering some sort of real estate goal, whether you're looking to purchase your first home or sell your existing home and graduate to a newer property, or if you're looking for opportunities for investment properties, please don't listen to all the drama in the media about the world ending and the impending housing crisis. And I would love an opportunity to learn more about your short-term and long-term goals and really share the data and the strategies that are being implemented to help everyone accomplish their goals. You can go to our website, mindrighthomes.com, or you can call us on our office number, which is 262-244-5857.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
We go. Boom. Knocked it out.
There you go.
Other than that, just thank you all so much.
Thank you so much, man.
It's been awesome chit-chatting with you. And yeah, we look forward to hopefully a healthy and strong finish to 2020. We want everybody to be well and be safe out there.
Absolutely. Well, again, Charisse and Tony, thank you so much. We'll talk soon. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Take care, guys.
All right.
Have a great week.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for that special Live with the Chamber. I want to be sure to let everyone know, Wednesday, we have Ashley Cox from New Sky Media joining us. And Friday, it could be you. In our comment section, I have a form to fill out if you want to get involved with our next Live with the Chamber. In that comment section, you'll also find Mind Right Realty Group's Facebook page. Give them a like, show them some love, and follow up. I'm sure Tony and Charisse would love to hear from you. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. See you Wednesday.